Hello, everyone, and welcome to another show of the Cycle Podcast. Very excited today to have a friend from across the pond coming to us from Rome, all the way from Rome. I have Lidia with us. She is going to tell us about this incredible new product that she was part of developing. She is the CEO of the company. And she does have a partner as well, but I'm going to let her talk all about that. But Lidia, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to chat with you today.
Hello, Melissa. Thank you so much for introduction, for so sweet introduction. And thank you so much for having me here. I'm really very excited about this podcast and about our talk in general. So I'm talking from Rome, and let me introduce firstly myself. My name is Lidia. I'm from Russia, but actually I'm living in Rome. I'm a product designer, and I'm working for a big, kind of well-known studio here. But as well, I have this my very, very important side project that is like almost part of my life now. Not almost, actually part of my life. Let's say the truth. It's WIM. It's a smart heating pad for easing menstrual pain. It's under the development now. We are very, very soon we'll be launching the product, but there are a lot of work to be done soon. So,
well, thank you.
Happy to introduce it here.
Oh, we can't wait to hear more about it. I personally can't wait to hear about it. I know a little bit more, but I can't wait to share with the users about your new product. And this isn't sponsored, and this is just a natural conversation, just so everybody knows, like, this is not a paid podcast or any paid podcast or anything like that. I saw WIM, and we'll link everything in the show notes, Instagram and all that, and we'll talk about it at the end of the show. But I saw a picture of the product. I think I did see it on Instagram, and I was just like, this is beautiful, and this looks like it would be so helpful. I want to learn everything about it. I want to know why it was designed. And so I thought this would be a wonderful podcast episode to talk about just the passion behind this product, and that this new product that's coming out that may very well help a lot of people who listen to this show. So with that in mind, endometriosis, focus podcast here. How did you start to come up with this idea, or, what motivated you to say, I want to design something to help with pain, period pain, but this will help with other pain as well?
Actually, it's very nice that you highlighted this part of beauty of the product, because it's our mission. So we want to make periods less painful and more stylish as well. And one of the ideas behind it was that period and menstruation is not a disease, and why we're supposed to take pills, and why all the products supposed to, like, look so medical, scary, and like give you this feeling that it's a pain, you have to deal with pain, and actually it's natural. So one of our questions at the beginning was like, how we can make people feel not miserable, but great, sexy, even during this special time. Then I actually feel a bit disgusting. So how we can change this perception, how we can help to feel different. So this was the initial idea of the product. That's why we pushed a lot, let's say, on the appeal. Because we have an idea of personalization as well in product that you can adjust to your outfit. So it's kind of accessory for us, not a medical device. Should I don't know, because I was thinking if people are listening, if maybe they're not imagining how the product look like.
Yeah, I'd love to hear, but before you get into that, how were you just sitting around with friends? how did this idea come up? Were you, just talking with some friends and someone was having a bad cycle? What was the origin of this product coming to fruition?
I mean, the idea is like actually coming from my profession. So I'm a designer, and the problem of being a designer, that they teach you to, let's say, save the world, and then you are going outside of the university and actually you are helping someone to make money, and you are losing this value of like really helping people as you dreaming when you've been 18 and 20. So that was the idea. Like me and my friend with who we started, we are working in the companies, and we are just like full of these the ideas that won't change anything, like just to help someone to make more money. So we just like we're talking and okay, let's make something that will be really helpful. We find a competition. There are a lot of design competitions, and we decided like it was about innovation, future, and we like, okay, let's create something that like responding for this world needs, and also innovative. So we brainstorm around all topic around all topic of the world, and then we were just like having a general conversation, like, oh, what can we do? And we had so much ideas that we decided, okay, let's concentrate on us. We're two girls. We are like 26, 25 years. So what are really the things that we don't like now, and that we can improve? And one of us just had a menstruation and was like, but I'm suffering so much now. Can we like maybe make something based on that? And we start to brainstorm around this topic a lot, and trying to understand what it can be. Maybe we can go to a path direction. Maybe we can go in some painkillers, and then we connected this with a trend of natural medicine, so natural treatment. The idea of let's say going to this unconventional medicine and naturality around the woman world, and it's how it was born. Yes, it was born just like this, in topic with a friend, by basically in conversation with a friend, and then of course was a lot of other work, but it was like natural as WIM,
I mean, I literally got chills just hearing that, because you weren't going to do anything. You're just, there's so many ideas. Let's not do this competition. But then when you just sat down and said, like, what are some of the problems that we experience? And just that someone happened to just have a painful cycle has now created this product. I mean, I find that it's incredible. It's incredible. And it's something I love about just entrepreneurship and creating things is you identify a problem and then you're trying to solve it, right? And this is what you said you went to school for as a designer. You want to make a difference. And so
they taught us this, to do this, right?
Yeah. And so just coming out of someone was having a very painful cycle has now turned into this product that's going to hopefully help a lot of people. Very inspiring. So what
pain helped to reduce pain.
Yeah. So what happened after that? So did you enter the design contest?
Yes, we actually, as I said, we brainstorm a lot. We find a lot of different connections. So because, this naturality also based on our habit and home remedies.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry. Yes.
No,
so
that's
based
okay.
on our habits and the home remedies, that like your mom teach you, and we entered in a competition, but we didn't win actually. It was very painful for us. Like I remember, like we were attending, it was everything online, we were attending this like meeting them. I now we announced our winner, and we were so we were so sad about this, and because we really believed, we do believe still. So but anyway, it didn't stop us because as I said, we really see a lot of potential in this project, and we decided to continue, and we decided that the jury didn't understand us and didn't understand the world. So it was a kind of competition with the world, because we said, okay, it's okay, maybe they didn't get it, so let's try to see what people say. And we did a communication around product. We filmed videos, we did a lot of renders, and we started to send to different design magazines. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has been published 6 of them, like different articles and different design competitions. And then it started to, like, going viral, because yes, or it was featured on one of media. It was published in another one, and it's how a lot of people started to find out about the project, about WIM, and they started to, like, a lot of people started to write me and to ask where to buy, how can I buy, what I can do, like give me a product, I need a product, and it's inspired us to continue.
Wow. I mean, was your head just spinning when all of these people just started to reach out and say, I need this product, I need this product? I mean, how wonderful.
Yes, it's actually wonderful and inspiring,
Yeah.
but most of all, it's like giving you this responsibility that you already started. And because it were a lot of people wrote me, like, with very excited messages about the project. But as well, a lot of people started to share with me their personal stories about endopain, about surgeries, about chronic disease, and it's really giving you this, like, they're sharing with you this story, and it make me feel that I cannot stop anymore. That
Yeah.
I'm already responsible. If they're interested, if they're asking, if they're, like, sometimes begging, okay, I can do whatever I can, right? I'm doing my best,
Yeah.
and it's only because of this support, really. Like,
Oh.
it's built on it.
Well, it's an incredible idea. And for our listeners who are like, I'm not sure what this is, um, I want you to tell us a little bit about the product, but I'll tell first from my perspective as an
Mhm.
endo patient. Like when I first saw it, I saw, oh my goodness, it's a cordless heating pad, but it's super thin and it's beautiful. There's different colors, and I can put it on my abdomen. I could put it on my back. I was telling Lidia before the show, like I was having a lot of pain in my right hip. I have a cyst there, so I've just been putting my heating pad on, but at night, like I can't keep my heating pad falls off of my hip, right? And this is something that I could just have right next to my body, that it wouldn't move. It's fashionable, so if someone happens to see it, that's, it's not embarrassing. There's, it might make me feel good, like you said, because I'm not feeling so wonderful. But the big thing I think for me is that you don't have to plug this in. Like that is, you can disguise it if you want. I know there's some other throwaway products out there that do that, but for me personally, they never have gotten hot enough, or they don't stick right. They only last a certain amount of time. So I was so excited when I saw this product. And I'm one of those people that are like, can't wait until you release it. So I appreciate that you all are going forward with this, because I know having a side hustle and how hard that is, and how hard it is to to do this when you already have another job and you're trying to build a brand new product. So tell us about everything about the product so the listeners can understand what it is.
Thank you so much for support. I mean, it's really that is like keeping us all together, because really team is we are in foreign team and we all have other jobs, so we are doing this after work at night, but it's totally fine. I mean, it's not comparable even with the emotions. So okay, so this is the as I said, smart heating pan that is consists of three elements. The first one is touch, that is, let's say, triangle with soft edges, but in future we are going to develop different shapes. And this part is flexible and very thin, like it will be around, I don't know, 3 millimeters. And you can attach, thanks to gel patch, gel patch, right? Like adhesive silicone, very thin. You can attach it or to your belly or to your back or to your hips or wherever you have a pain. And it, as I said, it has a carbon heater inside that is flexible. The second part is the control center. It is connected on magnets, so it's a small head, let's say, that you connect to this heater patch that is giving energy and power to the heater, and also you can control it. So basically product have three temperature modes. It's not going more than 45 degrees because it can be harmful and it can cause more bleeding.
45 degrees Celsius, right?
Yes.
Just for our American friends here, are the only ones that use Fahrenheit. So let me tell you
Yes.
what temperature that is. So that's 113. No, 113 in Fahrenheit, just so for the US listeners.
Perfect. And yes, so there are lighting that indicates in which mode you are. Also, there are lighting on the button, so to indicate the quantity of the power that you have. And yes, basically it has only one button. Long press for turning off, turning on, and small press for changing modes. We are, as designers, working a lot on user experience to keep it as simple as we can. No apps, guys. You don't need to download anything.
They want to have 5 buttons on it. Right. You're trying to keep it like sleek, yes, and like simple and not over the top.
Not creating more mess than help, right? Yes, so this control center attached to the patch thanks to the magnets. Then as well you disattach it like this. By the way, I think it's important. I mean, not only me think that it's our special engineering solution, that it has some sensors on the patch. So it indicates the temperature of your body, and if, for example, it's did attach a bit, or I don't know, or for example, it's heating too much. So in some points, it's understand the temperature that is giving to you and that is you receiving, because it's very different. There are some heat losing, but I'm not going deep in these details. So it's just defining your temperature and not overheating it, because some products that I tried, for example, they really burned my skin. So we were working on this part. And then the third part, it will be your charger. Actually, so as our very progressive engineer working on having a QI charger. So like first, I mean, definitely it will have on also QI charger. So maybe you don't have even one wire, even for charging.
Right. Wow.
Yes. Yes, it's really cool solution because I hate wires. I think as we all do.
Yes.
So depends on you. Will you have 3 or 2 elements?
And then
Was it clear?
yes,
The explanation.
how long does it stay warm for before you have to charge it again?
It's still on progress because we are not satisfied yet. For now, it's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And yes, it's not so much, but we're trying to find a compromise because we want still to have it slim and to have it small.
Right.
But for the heater, the problem is that for the heating, for the process, you need a lot of energy, and so it's not comparable with, I don't know, earphones or with your phone. The energy that is giving to the let's say the space, it's really high. The power. So we really need to have a battery, but we don't want to have an outside battery. So maybe we are watching the whole experience. Maybe we will provide with two control centers, so you can change it. Maybe we will increase a bit battery, but okay, let's say for now it's 30 minutes.
Okay.
2 sessions for 30 minutes. So it's heating, then it's switching off, and
Okay.
then you can
Switch it on again. Okay.
Yes,
So
exactly.
really an hour before you have to charge it.
Yes,
And
an
then
hour.
will it charge pretty quickly, or like a cell phone, or how
Yes,
long?
it will be around 30 minutes, maximum 1 hour.
Yeah, I still find that to be so helpful for how slim it is. I agree with you. I mean, yes, would it be amazing if it lasted for 8 hours? Of course, but I don't think, like you said, the battery would just be so large to have that heat, because this, I haven't seen it, just so everybody knows, but it once you go to look at the pictures online, you can see how really it's I don't know what you would compare it to. What would like a piece of paper, a little bit thicker than a piece of paper, or
No, actually it's thicker. I mean, maybe it's a piece of cardboard.
cardboard? Yeah, but it's still
Cardboard, yes.
very, very thin, where you
Yes.
could have it under a pair of jeans.
Yes, definitely you will have it under your clothes, and if you want, because we are also, it's the idea of showing off
Right.
somehow, if you want. I mean, it depends
Yeah.
on you. So yes, exactly, for the home version, I think we will in future, of course, after launching the first products, we will work on maybe some home versions. So maybe you will have a bigger battery that you can can be near you, because as our engineer saying that I have a hand on all new technologies. So if new battery will come up, I will be first. But guys, no, it won't. So
Well, good. Well, and I know you have a new prototype now. So where are you at in the process? How close are you to launching, and what's the status update as of right now?
So we had our first prototype, and we already have some feedbacks. Actually, me personally I didn't test it yet because I'm in Italy, and the engineer and I mean half of team, so 2 people, are in Moscow, and we decided that first test are going to do like they are going to do this first test, and then with feedbacks they will change. They will have some changes and send us prototypes. But we know that it's possible, that it exists, and that it's working. It has some let's say small issues, but it's definitely everything is changeable and adjustable.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So what has been, I'm sure you could say a lot of things for this question, but what has been the most challenging part about working on this project?
I think struggling with your own monsters inside, that it's really, it's really difficult, to work on your self-managed project, and you want to quit like every day, and you can quit, right? I mean, because it's not like it's yours, and it's not, you are not really earning it. So it's like, okay, maybe today I quit, but no. So like I would say really struggle with my emotions. And of course, like finding a fitting the right team, it's hard. It's hard, and I think we all need. So today I'm speaking for all of them, but yeah, no, they're great. They're great. It was very difficult to set up all together.
Not only is it's something new, it's innovative, it's fashionable, but it's really new technology too, which is extremely challenging to do, is what quote unquote I like to call as a side hustle. As some people know that might listen to this podcast, I had a side hustle. I had a protein bar business for 5 years, and I actually did shut it down last year, but it is a lot of work. But what I will tell you is that I think this will help so many people. So I hope that, just know on those difficult days, so many people are going to benefit from this product. And, when you think about all the people who suffer with pain on their cycle, or even, this could be someone with back pain could also use this. What, for the people who are listening, who are in a lot of chronic pain, when you think of them, what do you want to say to them about your product? It's a hard question, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, what I would say them about our product. It's a very difficult question. I would say, you can bend, but never break us. I like a lot. It's a song of Helen Reddy, I'm a Woman, and it's describing a lot for me, WIM. And it's all about our mission. It's all about our product, really. You can bend, but never break me.
Yeah.
So it's, and the idea of WIM, it's like about supporting women, supporting as a brand out itself, because it's about like breaking the taboo about menstruation, but as well as supporting you, giving you a heat as a hug somehow. So I would like to hug all our people that are with us and supporting us.
That's wonderful. I mean, that's so empathetic and caring, and again, innovative. I commend you and your team for what you've done. I'm excited for it to come out. So I know you're still working through that process, but for right now, if people want to learn more information, where can they find you? What are your social handles? What's your website? So we can, and I'll link it all in the show notes for everybody who's listening, but where can everybody find you so they can start seeing the product, learning more, and they can sign up for updates as well, right?
Yes, definitely. We have our website. This is mypointwim.co. Co, very important.
Yes, co.co, not com, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we are on Instagram. We are very active there because like one of our team members, Sophia, with who we started the product, she is great and art direction, and she's taking care about part of Instagram. It's always my point wim. Punto, how do you say it?
It's
my dot
yeah. Is it my dot? Here, hold on, I'll look it up. And you're on, and you have Facebook and YouTube as well, right?
We're not posting on YouTube so much, but
not yet.
Facebook, yes.
Facebook, yes. But yes, you're my.wim on Instagram. Yes. It's a beautiful page, and you can see You can see the product there, and
Yes, we're
very
talking
nice.
about a lot of topics there. We're trying to extend in general the topic of menstruation. So we are talking about food, about other home remedies, about
Yeah,
sex during period, about different topics. So it's beyond the pain, of course.
right. Wonderful. And when ideally, if you could launch, when would you be launching?
Very difficult questions now, because
Yeah.
we are already, it's my, let's say that it's my first project that I'm launching. So I'm really already confused with all the dates, but we're expecting to have WIM on Kickstarter in first half of this year.
Okay.
And I think at the end of the year, I think it's very positive.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year, I hope we will
Okay,
have this
good.
project.
So everybody stay tuned for the Kickstarter, because that'll be a big project, a way that people can support you, but then how they can also get their hands on one of the heating pads, or I don't know what heating
Smart
WIMs.
heating pad.
Yeah. So I think that's a great way. So follow and support, and
Yes,
yeah,
we are very happy.
yeah.
We are very friendly and responding everyone.
Good. I mean, it's very exciting to create something like this. And, people who are listening to this show right now need this type of product, and they may have some other ideas too. So definitely
Yes.
reach out.
They can also join a team. We're very open to, yes, if someone want to help us, if someone want to be part, we are really very, very open. Our team is super international. We have a part of Russia, now Italy. We have our perfect, beautiful guy from Belgium. So
Yeah. So that's great though, because then it's just, finding the needs of every country and what they may need. Well, that's absolutely wonderful.
it's the part of being progressive and also international, like, to have different views, to have people from different countries with different cultural
Yeah.
features.
Yeah. Absolutely. Is there anything you want to add that we didn't cover?
Before I was thinking that I like a lot this part of WIM, that it's connecting these three, let's say, different and maybe somehow opposite directions. That it's about naturality, so about this home therapy, let's say, as well. It's about innovation in technology somehow, and as well it's about innovation in woman lifestyle. So it's a lot about flexibility, about flexible lifestyle. We are all about supporting women in their movements, in their career. So about this woman who really don't have time for anything and cannot stay home during period. So just would like to highlight this idea of connecting flexibility, naturality, and innovation all together in a great mix, and about giving this feeling of feeling beautiful and sexy during your period finally.
Yes. I love that. And when people go to look at the product, it's beautiful. The product is beautiful. Like it is, I want to wear it just to wear it, because it's stylish and it's pretty. And I agree with you that it's innovation, technology, but then it's solving a problem. It's helping people. So it's a very exciting new thing. And I can't wait for you to launch, and I'm going to look forward to your Kickstarter, and I will be ordering mine as soon as it's available. That's for sure.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you for support. And
Oh my,
I'm really happy to talk about the project and to share with your listeners about WIM. By the way, WIM stands for Women in Illustration. So
I should have asked that. I did not know. I just thought like for me on a whim, like we came up with this on a whim.
actually, yes, we just we were struggling with finding a right name because we wanted something that very short and like very, let's say, soft and bold as we are as a woman. And we just like were like trying different letters, and after, can you imagine, 6 months, I found out that it's perfect, Women in Illustration.
That, yes,
as easy as it is.
sometimes it takes, you got to go through all of these exercises and then you come back and it's the most, simple thing. So how long, actually, one more question, how long have you been working on this project?
It's more than 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, not true, because we started in September 2020.
Okay.
No, actually, I was wrong. It's 1 year and something like 4 months.
Yeah. That's still a lot of time to put in and prototype and production. All of that is.
It seems like it's all my life.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of the endo community, I thank you for taking the risk and doing this and trying to do things to help people feel better on their menstrual cycle, but also help reduce the pain. So thank you for doing that for the community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.